Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here and you have no idea what Transformation Tuesdays are about, I'm going to make sure to link my playlist down below. But for those of you who have been on this journey with me, I am so thankful that you are here for week number 3 recap. So just very briefly, what I'm doing here is trying to get healthier and trying to fix what's in between the 6 inches of space right here. Let's talk a little bit. This week I started work again. Many of you already know that I am I guess quote unquote professor. Wouldn't really call myself a professor at the college level. I do teach ESL, which is English as a second language, for students who are coming here from other countries. So my schedule changes from session to session. After this break, now that I'm coming back in again after not having worked for a couple weeks, okay, so things changed dramatically. I mean, I'm still energetic, I'm still going on a positive kick, I'm still really enjoying doing my workouts, but going back to work was a swift kick in the pants because my schedule is like from 7 o'clock in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon, evening, and then like a quick break and off to the gym. So holy mother of God, the first couple days were so hard to adjust to, and I guess I would consider that one of my fails. I'm doing like the good and the bad together this week, okay? So ideally I would have liked to plan my meals better for those working days, but I totally like bombed the first few. I brought things that were very small in quantity because I didn't want to carry, so I had like a little ounce of nuts or like one little string cheese, and throughout the day I was just miserable because I was so hungry. I had totally forgot to take into account that, you know, teaching and thinking and speaking and moving around a classroom and going from building to building takes the piss out of you. So by the end of the first day I was freaking starving, so I made sure that my next work day I would plan better the night before. So I made myself egg white omelets with tons of veggies. I brought carrots with hummus and, you know, like all kinds of good things, salads with really low fat dressings, and from then on out, smooth sailing. All right, so another success was I got 3 really amazing workouts in and 2 semi-moderate ones. So what happened this week with workouts? I literally thought that I was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I went in those first 2 days with my homegirls like I knew what I was doing, like I was a pro, like, you know, like I didn't have all this jiggly stuff here. Okay, honestly that was a huge mistake because after 2 intense days of working out, actually 3 days of intense working out, the next day, which was like Thursday, I was assed out. I couldn't move to sleep. My heart was racing. Like I was breathing like a mother. Like the next day I was just miserable. All of my students at work were sick, so I feel like I caught a little bit of what they had going on. All right, so switching it back to a positive note, I am still tracking on my FitnessPal faithfully. Even on my cheat days, I am putting everything in so that I know exactly where I'm going and where I want to be for the next day. And I'm also practicing eating slower. I'm like really concentrating, I'm chewing, I'm savoring, I'm enjoying, and guess what? I end up eating less because I get full faster because I'm slowing my pace. All right, so let's switch over to food. I don't have really much to say to you this week about food, so I feel like this recap is going to be a little bit shorter. I'm getting totally used to the Nutrisystem system. Am I loving all of the food yet? No, of course there's certain things that I wish I wouldn't have had to eat, but overall everything that I did eat wasn't as terrible. And actually my favorites were like the waffles, the French toast, and guys, I had this lunch one day. It was the pepperoni pizza melt. Y'all, that shit was so good. Oh my god, I legit ordered, excuse me ice maker, so I ordered like 5 of those pepperoni pizza melts for next month because Lord, they were good. All right, let's talk about my cheat day. So I went to New York with my best friend and her family to go see A Bronx Tale. And in the morning, her mom was so amazing and she cooked us this freaking breakfast feast for like fit for the gods. I'll insert a picture somewhere on here of me and my best friend and the food that was on le table. Oh my god, I stuffed my ever-loving face. I mean, I went in like I had never seen bacon before. I went in like pancakes were just invented. I went in like butter and jelly had never met before. It was amazing. And guess what, guys? I didn't feel guilty. We walked so much in New York that I literally pretty much burnt off everything. And yes, I tracked it. I tracked all the calories. All right, and my last cheat aside from that breakfast was a stop at Junior's Cheesecake in Manhattan. So I only ate 3/4 of it, but do you guys know that that damn cheesecake had like 400 calories in it? I'm like, that's a whole freaking meal. Okay, whatever. Let's do some tips. So every week I feel like I'm picking up little things as I go, and not every week is going to be about purchases, but I keep finding little purchases that are helping me throughout the week. So I have a 2 for you this week as well, just like last week. The first was this Smart Diet Control portion control containers that I found on Amazon. I noticed that going to work, all of the normal containers that I have, like Tupperware wise, are too big for the portions that I'm eating now. So I came across these color coded ones, and you know what? I'll just let the footage play. I wanted to show you guys this Smart Diet Control portion control containers that I got from Amazon. So it says here that you need to do all of these 5 bajillion calculations in order to figure out how many of these containers you need to be eating. Per day, that is. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is decide whether you are a couch potato, whether you enjoy walking, or whether you have no time for a break. I am neither of those two, so I'm going to say that I'm moderately active. So what I have to do is multiply my current weight by 12. So let's just do that first. So I'm going to come over here. So my current weight as of my last weigh-in was 252, and we're going to multiply that by 12. So my baseline is 3,024 calories. The next thing we're going to do is decide how challenging your workouts are. So to stay safe, I'm going to choose the moderate and add 400 to my total. So that should bring me up to 3,424. Okay. Then what we're going to do is take this number right now, the caloric baseline plus the exercise program, and we're going to subtract 750 in order to achieve weight loss. So minus 750. So my baseline technically should be 2674 if I want to lose weight. That being said, I have been clocking in at under 2,000 calories every single day. So needless to say, I think I'm on a good track. But this is the whole point. So when you open up the pamphlet, you're going to see on the bottom here, based upon your calorie needs of whatever it was that you calculated, how many of each container you can have throughout the day. So the idea is if I can eat 5 of the green throughout the day, I can stuff this little container up until the point where I can close it, and I can safely eat 5 of these without over consuming, if that makes any sense, and so on and so forth. So if it says I can have 4 of the red, stuff it, you know, and there are your portions for the day. All right, guys, and my second tip for you is also to get yourself a scale. So I purchased this one. It was $39.95 from Amazon. It is a smart scale with Bluetooth integrated. It has its own app that syncs both to iPhone and Android, so you're covered with no matter what phone you have. What I love about this scale will tell me not only my weight, but it'll tell me what my muscle mass is, what my fat quantity is, what my BMI is, what my BMR is, what my bone density is, and it may even tell me if I have to fart. Who knows? Why did I get the scale? Muscle weighs more than fat. So if I put on more muscle than what I lose in terms of fat, I may see inches coming off, maybe, but if I'm building muscle, that muscle takes up space where fat once was. So I may not see the numbers on the scale going down as quickly, and I may not see my numbers, my inches, going down as quickly either, which to me is discouraging because in my head, like, I'm already thinking, shit, I didn't do anything. I worked so hard this week and the numbers aren't budging, but that may not be true. So this scale is going to help me diagnose that. Now, for the moment that we have all been waiting for, Marisol, tell us your numbers. All right, I'm going to tell you. My last check-in was at 252.6, but just to torture you a little bit more, I'm only going to tell you my measurements and then I'll tell you how many pounds I lost. So off of my neck this week, I lost 6/16 of an inch. Off of my bust, I lost half an inch. My under bust, I also lost half an inch. I lost half an inch from my waist. Are you seeing a pattern here? And off of my hips, I lost half an inch. No, quarter of an inch. Total, 2.5 inches off of my body. So in total, in terms of measurements since the beginning of January, I have lost 15.9 inches off of my body. Can I get a round of applause? That's a lot of work in less than a month. How many pounds did I lose this week? Guess, take a guess, comment down below. How many do you think I lost? All right, I'll tell you. I lost 2.8 pounds. Freaking insane. And here I was in the middle of the week, all depressed, crying because I ate an extra 200 calories and blah blah blah. So my total weight loss for the month of January, since I won't be seeing you again until February, has been 12.2 pounds. Freaking insane. So as always, you know the drill. What are your stories? I love hearing from you guys. Please don't be afraid to comment down below. So if you haven't subbed yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't liked it yet, make sure you do. It helps me out so much. And I will catch you guys next week. Love to you all and good luck on your journeys.